E.N.D here. Theros Beyond Collector Booster Box. It is worth it to buy this box. Let's analyze together if it's worth it to buy a Theros Beyond Collector Booster Box sealed. We're talking always sealed and in English. Currently, these boxes are being pre-sold, pre-sale for around $280, $275 to $280, and let's see if it's worth it to buy one of these boxes at that particular price, or at which price point it is worth it, in my opinion, always in my humble opinion, it is worth it to buy Theros Beyond Collector Booster Boxes. First of all, we have here the artwork, the packaging of Theros Beyond Collector Booster Boxes. We have the new God of Destiny and Fate, Clotis. In my opinion, the box is very, very attractive and very, very well packaged. I really like this green and the new God. What you can find in these packs, what you can find in these boxes, I already covered in details what you can find. I will just go in summary. You will have 8 foil common, uncommons or basic lands in foil. You will have 1 card from ancillary product. We're talking about maybe brawl decks, commander decks, team packs, buy a box promo. You can find 1 of these cards in this particular slot. Also, there's also the Planeswalker decks. You have 1 rare or mythic with extended art frame. Extended art frame cards are back in Theros. I think it was a big success in Throne of Eldraine. You have 1 foil rare or mythic. This can be also an extended art frame or a borderless Planeswalker. You have also 1 Saga Constellation Showcase card or borderless Planeswalker. You have 1 foil Constellation Showcase or borderless Planeswalker, and you have also 2 foil Showcase Nyx lands, which they are extended arts, very beautiful these cards, and 1 foil double-sided token. All this can be found in 1 collector booster pack. Here's the foil showcase Nyx basic land, very beautiful lands. I think these cards will be quite chased. Here is the extended art frame, very similar to what we saw in a Throne of Eldraine. We have the new Constellation Showcase frame, and also the borderless Planeswalkers, which for the time being we have Elspeth and Ashok. Now, all this can be found in your Theros Beyond Collector Booster Pack. It is worth it to buy them at $280. Before going into details, let's see what happened with Throne of Eldraine. We know that Throne of Eldraine Collector Booster Box was a huge success, an immediate success, and we saw pricing for these sealed boxes going up to $350. There are 2 reasons why this happened. 1, we know that the print run was quite conservative on these booster packs, on these booster boxes, and the other, obviously, there was a high demand for these boxes. This was the first time that Wizards of the Coast introduced this type of product, and therefore there was quite high demand and conservative print run, which resulted to low supply and resulted to high prices. Nowadays, at the recording of this video, December 20th, we see pricing. This is eBay. The cheapest we have $248, let's say an average of $250. TCG Player $255. I think this is the cheapest one there is, which is in the range of $250. And also here we have the European card market. Here we have a nice graph which illustrates perfectly what happened with these booster boxes. We saw here that the price, within about 1.5 months, we see that the price has declined. And this is why you should be extremely careful with Theros Beyond. Pre-release prices are around $280, as I said. I've even seen pre-release prices at around $300, which is too much in my opinion. And you can see, if you buy a box now, 99%, if the trend is your friend, you will lose money in about 1.5 to 2 months. The graph doesn't lie. This is the trend. You can see here a line, a decline in the line. The price, as I said, has stabilized with around $250. And here are the pricing for the Theros Beyond That. Theros Beyond That, current price $275, $280. These are pre-release prices. And in my opinion, you have to be extremely careful with these prices. In my opinion, this is a high price. I wouldn't recommend buying Theros Beyond That at this price. These prices are high. I'm sure that in case of Theros Beyond That, print run will be quite high when you compare it with Throne of Eldraine. There was quite big demand for this type of packs that I'm sure Wizards of the Coast will take the opportunity to increase the print run. They will not want to lose that much of money, so they will increase the print run, and therefore if you have more supply, the price will go down. So it is worth it to buy a Theros Beyond That at $280? My answer is no. Absolutely no. In about 1.5 months, I'm sure these boxes will be much cheaper, and if I want to buy one of these boxes, I will buy it in 2 months' time when things will stabilize. I'm sure at pre-release there will be chaos buying these boxes, supply will be increased, and prices will stabilize. In my opinion, the price of these boxes will stabilize to around $230, $240. Maybe we can see a minimum of $220. My last summary: it is worth it to buy at $275, $280? No. If it's worth it to buy at $220, $230? Yes. If you want to open these boxes, if you want as a collection, if you want a sealed box as a collector or even as an investment, don't buy at these prices. Buy at $220, $230. That is the price point that I would consider for sure 100% buying one of these seed boxes. Can leave me a comment below. What do you think? If you agree with me, I know there are some people there that would not agree with me, but bear yourself, keep yourself. We have seen that for Throne of Eldraine, the price has declined. So I'm sure that for Theros Beyond That, we'll see the same pattern. Here is the subscription button. Subscribe for my channel for more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.